So here I have a piece of hard maple that I'm going to use for the runner. Right now it's a little bit too wide, it doesn't fit, so I'm just going to keep shaving it off through the table saw blade there until it fits just nicely. So we'll get this adjusted. Okay, we'll see how that's going to fit now. Okay, it didn't need much. I think I maybe took like half of a 32nd of an inch off, and it's fitting real nice right now. Now, this piece here, it's actually not very smooth or flat, so I'm going to now just throw it through my drum sander to get it nice and cleaned up. Next, we have to glue the runner onto this piece of plywood. So the easiest way to do that is to take a couple washers, just drop them in there. And that will raise the runner up proud of the table. I'm going to lower my saw blade here, get out of the way. And I am going to glue the runner on with Starbond's medium multi-purpose glue. If you'd like to get this for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description, and at checkout use the coupon code WEST10 and you will get 10% off of your purchase. So I'll just put a little bit of Starbond's glue there, and I'm going to squirt some activator on just so that it'll dry fast and we'll have to wait. So I'll just line it up with this fence and drop it down. And I'm just going to put some pressure on there for probably about 15 seconds and it should be stuck. Okay, and that is stuck. That's some nice glue there. So now I'm going to add some screws in here, probably 3 of them, and that is just going to guarantee that this will never come loose. So there, 3 screws, that's never coming off. Okay, so now the next step is we're going to run this through the saw and take this edge off so it's nice and straight. So I'm going to start my holes at 2 inches and then I'm going to go 3 inches. So 2 inches would be a 4-inch diameter, 3 would be a 6-inch. 4 inches would be an 8-inch, and so on. 5 inches, 10-inch, 6-inch, 12-inch, 7, 14, 8 would be 16, 9 would be 18, 10 would be 20, 11 would be 22, and I'm going to do 12, and that's going to get me 24-inch round circle. And let's do 13. We're gonna go 14, so we can do 20, 15. So with this jig, we're gonna be able to make a 30-inch round circle with it. So the pin I'm gonna be using is 5/16 in diameter. So I'm gonna drill a 5/16 hole about most of the way. I'm gonna stop about a 1/4 inch from the bottom. So I've already set the depth stop on my drill press for that. Let's just drill all these holes. So now, just so that there's no confusion for the future, I'm going to mark out all these holes. Instead of marking it 2, I'm going to mark it 4 because that's the size of circle it's going to end up making. So we're going to go 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, or 2 feet. That's the same, in case you guys didn't know that. 26, 28, and 30. So the dowel doesn't have to be super long because I'm going to be making a circle for my wife. It's a project that she's doing, and we're going to make it out of 1/2-inch plywood, but we don't want the hole to protrude all the way through the board, so I'm just going to be drilling a shallow hole in the bottom. So we just need, it doesn't have to be very big, just, I'm going to say that's maybe a quarter to, in between a quarter and 3/8, I would say. That's what I'm marking that at. So I'm just going to cut that off on the saw, and I'm going to sand it a little bit so that it's not so snug to remove it. Okay, that essentially is it. It's a pretty simple jig. Now let me show you how this works. My wife is requesting that I make her a round circle that is 12 inches in diameter. So what I'm going to do is, so that I have something to trim off and there's no flat spots on the circle, cut my blank at a 12.5 inches, and that'll give me something to trim off. Next, we have to find the center so that we can drill a hole about half of the way through it. Now is the time to determine which side is your good face. And actually both of these don't look too bad. So this is going to be my back side. So an easy way to find dead center, or close enough to dead center, is to just draw an X by connecting the corners. There you go. Now we're going to go with the drill press and we're going to drill a hole right there. Now for the fun part, making the disc. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is just run it through the blade and just turn it as you go. Don't try to just cut it and turn it like this. You'll just end up binding the blade up, and bad things could happen. You could lose a finger, a hand, but don't let that scare you. This is actually a pretty safe way to make a disc. But all you have to do is just make a pass, pull back, spin it, make a pass, pull back, spin it, and so on until you have a perfect circle. So what I like to do is go around and lob off all the corners first, and then yeah, just keep going. So let's do that. There you have it, a round circle. Okay guys, I just have to show you this, but it's exactly 12 inches. So that jig worked out pretty well. So there you have it guys, a super easy jig to make discs. Now this jig will do 4 inches all the way up to a 30-inch diameter disc. Now that's a good wide range of sizes right there. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Also, I'm kind of trying to get my, my Instagram following a little bit bigger. So I'll leave a link in the description to my Instagram there, and also you saw me using the Starbond glue. I'll leave a link to that as well, and a coupon code WEST10. Use that at checkout and you will get 10% off of your purchase. So like always guys, we'll see you in the next one.